Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do Foundations Lesson 7.11. Your I can statement is I can read, write, and spell words with glued sounds. Let's get ready to echo. We're going to do our glued sounds first, okay? A-N-G, fang, ank. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-G, ring, ing. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-G, song, ong. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-G, lung, ung. U-N-K, junk, unk. Okay, now we're going to do our old glued sounds. A-L-L, ball, all. A-M, ham, am. A-N, fan, an. Now let's review our digraphs. W-H, whistle, wh. C-H, chin, ch. S-H, ship, sh. T-H, thumb, th. C-K, sock, k. Good job, boys and girls. We are going to move on now to review our vowel sounds and how they can be stretched out. A, apple, a. E, ed, eh. I, itch, itch. O, octopus, ah. U, up, ah. All right, boys and girls, we're talking about adding a suffix today. We've talked about the suffix s and how it can be added to words. Well, now we're talking about how we can add it to words that have glued sounds too. So sometimes these words are plural. So like the word k-ing, if we say k-ing and then we add the s, we would say kings. There's more than one king. Plural means more than one. Singular means one king. Plural means kings, 2 kings, 3 kings, 4 kings. It can also be action words. So look at our base word right here. Let's tap it. Bang, bang. And then we add our suffix s and the word becomes bang, bangs. It sounds like a Z, doesn't it? So those are 2 ways we can add the suffix. And remember, when we have suffix s, we always circle the suffix s and we underline the base word. The suffix gets circled, the base word gets underlined. And we haven't done that in a little while, so that's just a quick review. All right. So these are the words that I want you to think of right now. And we are going to practice writing them on our dry erase board. So go ahead and get your dry erase board. And the first word, if you look at these cards, what are those? They are kings. I want you to write k-ing and then turn it into kings on your board right now and make sure you mark it up. Okay, you should have k-ing and you should have the ing boxed in because it's a glued sound, the suffix s circled, and the base word underlined. All right, boys and girls, you're going to do the next one. This is the fangs. Let's do fang. Ang, and turn it into fangs because there are 2 long teeth are fangs. Write that on your board right now. You should box in the glued sound, and then your suffix s gets circled and your base word gets underlined. All right, good job, boys and girls. Our next one, these are called bangs. It's the hair that goes on your forehead, bangs. Go ahead and write bangs on your board. Bang, bangs, more than one bang. Or to bang could be like you're banging the drum. Can be an action word too, like we talked about on the previous slide. So there is bang. You should box the glued sound in, and the suffix s should be circled, and the base word underlined. All right, this is more than one ring on your ring finger. So let's do ring, ring, And then rings, more than one. Write that on your board and mark it up. Ing. And there is more than one, so we would add our suffix s, and we would circle it, and we would underline the base word. Now, this is not more than one rink. It's a skating rink, so we don't need our suffix s. It's just one rink. Go ahead and tap it first. Ink, rink. Has anybody ever gone to a skating rink? It's a lot of fun. I like to ice skate with my family. Last holiday break, I ice skated. This was not this past one, but the one in 2019. And I fell really hard. I slipped. I tripped over my daughter's ice skate and I tripped on the rink and it hurt. Ink. All right, boys and girls, great work. And I believe our next slide just shows you the great work that you just did. All right, our word of the day, if you're at home, you're going to take out your octopus book and find an F page, and you're going to write the word fangs on your board. Fangs. Now remember, when we write fangs, we have to box in the glued sound, circle the suffix s, and underline the base word. And I'm going to write the dog has fangs. So you can write this sentence too. Make sure you have your finger spaces and your capital at the beginning. The dog has fangs. And I'd like you to write this sentence. If you're at school, write it on your dry erase board. Fangs are those big, sharp teeth. You should box in your glued sound like we did in the top. Circle your suffix s and underline the base word. Notice how I have the spaces. Now, if I was going to put scoops in, I would put my scoop right here. The dog has fangs. You read it. The dog has fangs. Boys and girls, if you need to pause the video for more time, that is fine. But we're going to move on. We are going to erase your board. Now we're going to practice writing these words. Who are these characters? Well, they are thing 1 and thing 2. So I want you to write thing on your board. Ing, and then turn it into things. They are both things with a suffix s. So go ahead and do that right now. And I want to see you mark it up. So once you have it written, you should underline the digraph, box in the glued sound, and circle the suffix s and underline the whole base word. You should have the digraph, the glued sound, and the suffix s. Things. Let's try the next one. It's like a little riddle. Here are a few different piggy. What are those? We put money in them every morning at our opening. They are piggy banks. Let's tap out bank. Ready? Bank, bank, and turn it into banks. Writing that on your board, boys and girls. Banks. Here's what you should have. You should have, starts with the B. You should have your glued sound, A-N-K, and you should circle your suffix S and underline your base word. Nice job, boys and girls. Let's try the next one. Penguins have what, but they can't fly? It is wings. Ready? Wing, wings. Make it 2, plural, with an S. Okay, this is what you should have on your board. You should box in your glued sound, circle your suffix S, and underline your base word. Great job today, boys and girls. What I need you to do for me today is you are going to do page 12. And here is what page 12 looks like. We have words over here that we're going to turn into suffix S words. You're going to add your S because these are all plural. They're more than one. Bunks, there's 2 of them. 2 bunk beds, there's 2 bunks. So turn all these words into plural. Mark them up by circling your suffix S, underlining your base word, and boxing in your glued sound. Teachers are really going to be looking for all those special marks. Once you finish this page, take a picture and send it to your teacher. Remember, it's page 12. There's a 12 at the bottom. Great job today, boys and girls. Take your hand, give yourself a good pat on the back. You worked really hard. I'm proud of you.